Hello everyone, what's up? Hi, this is a sea cucumber here, aka Frizzle. Thought I would do a video on Dwarf Fortress. Why? Well, I'm really sick right now. I'm down with the flu or whatever it is that everyone has this time of year, and I'm unable to work on other things. I'm a programmer. I have a Minecraft mod that's fairly popular, and I really need to work on it, but I just can't because I am so sick right now. But because I have nothing better to do, and I really love this game, and I wanted to share it with you, I thought I'd make a video, a let's play of it. So, let's get started here right quick. We're going to start playing. I'm going to do Adventurer mode. You'll notice there are 3 modes here. The 2 modes of interest are Dwarf Fortress and Adventurer. I should probably go a little bit into what Dwarf Fortress actually is. So, if you're not familiar with the game, it is basically a medieval fantasy world that is heavily inspired by the genre of roguelikes. Roguelikes are basically an older genre of games. They've been around for a while, where by tradition the graphics of the game are composed of colored ASCII characters. So if you're not used to it, it can be pretty tough to look at. But Dwarf Fortress, I don't think it'll be that bad, and if you bear with me, I think you'll actually grow to enjoy it. It's almost like reading a book, because to an extent you use your imagination to picture what's going on, and it's much better that way. It's part of what makes Dwarf Fortress so enjoyable, is that layer of abstraction that you look at it and you envision what happens, and it's also a huge source of humor for the community because you see things, descriptions of things that happen in the game that make absolutely no sense, and trying to envision it. It's just hysterical. So let's just go ahead and get started here and not make the intro too long. I think the best way to get into Dwarf Fortress is to just show, and you'll probably look at this in a really confused way, not understand what's going on in the slightest, but I'll try to make it as clear as I can without really slowing the video down. So, like I said, the 2 main game modes were Dwarf Fortress and Adventurer. Dwarf Fortress being where you command a civilization of dwarves and try to start a colony. You set up an economy, get a military going, try to, survive despite the elements. Kind of complicated, a very steep learning curve. And then there is Adventurer mode, where you basically control one character. It's almost like rolling a character in D&D, where you choose your stats and what you want your character to be like, and you pick his name, which is what we're about to do here. And then you adventure around the world, which is all randomly generated, which is much in the style of roguelike games. Have a procedurally generated world. So let's go into this town, Sing Shupasawa. And let's decide on our stats here. I rolled a demigod because I suck at this game, because I'm not that experienced with it. Again, the learning curve is very steep. And we're going to go, typically it's good to go high strength and agility and toughness. Excuse me. And then, we want to go a little into endurance. I'm just going with a really standard build. Maybe we should do something more interesting. You're like, heavy musicality, but musicality is totally worthless and we don't need it. So we're going to go out of that. A little kinesthetic sense is good. A little spatial sense, that helps us in combat. Creativity, not really that useful. We can go out of that. Go out of linguistic ability. I am stupid and I can't talk straight. So we want to pull points out of these so we can put points into other things. In case you're wondering, that blue number on the right is how much it costs to go up. So it takes 5 of our points to go into the next level, whereas if we go back, I think it only gives us 1, because it costs 1 to go up if we're here. So anyways, let's go with a little bit of willpower. Let's go ahead and give us some more. Oh, yeah. That's really expensive. Can we pull out of anything else? Patience. We don't need to be patient. We're Americans, and when we want things, we want them now. We desire instant gratification. I've had to go out of anything else. Don't need no stinking analytical ability. We're fighters. Let's see. And we can put 10 into something else. I would definitely say... No. Nothing is definite in Dwarf Fortress. We can do it into endurance. Now we're going to spend our actual skill points, which are going to determine basically what kind of fighter we want to be, what kind of character we want to play as. So here we're just like core stats, you know, how well we do certain things, and here is how proficient we are, just like through learned ability. And these will actually increase as we play the game. But we want to have a nice set of starting things. Particularly, we want to have, you know, we want to be good with swords or axes or something, so we don't get mercilessly slaughtered too easily. So let's do something. Let's roll a lasher. That means that I am good with a whip, like Indiana Jones. We'll keep it even. I need to have some swimming so I can cross rivers without drowning horribly. Again, dying horribly is not desirable in this game, although it is the main source of fun. Let's see. We want to go into armor and dodge, so let's get a little bit more of that. Very important. And we want to be a fighter, because that's just good for doing just about anything in terms of combat. And well, we've got a ton of skill points remaining. We might as well just go to town here. We want to be skilled. Really, if we have excess stuff, we probably ought to put it into our dodging, because that's the most useful towards not letting us die terribly. I feel like there's something I'm leaving out. You know, maybe we should go into shields. You know, that might be a good idea. Man, that is 8 supper. It's really hitting me hard. How should we do this? Really, we could probably go out of armor and up into shield just a tad. And I think that's pretty good. I think we are ready to go. Alright, so we are currently Timok Bread Glides. Let's re-roll the names. You can actually randomize the name by just tapping R here, so we can just kind of keep going through until we find something we... Toivy? I like Toivy. I think it's supposed to be 2 Ivy. Drum Spikes. Fastened Veil. Tome Shovel. Almond Lead. Come on, man. Quickness Squashed. Ooh, that's pretty good. The triple S is pretty alluring. But not. Pumpkin Focus. Homely Covers. Squeezed Games. Clap Hides. Rinsed Slopped. Ooh, that's very, what's the word? I guess it's ironic. I don't know. Quickness Rings. It's contradictory. That's what I'm thinking of. Rights Trapped. Shoot Weakness. Whisker Goose. Come on. Oh, man, why did I skip Whisker Goose? Dang it. Ugh, that was good. Weight Matched. Hermit Yell or Hermit Yell. Hard to tell. It's ambiguous. Ransacked Slaughter. It's very long. Nah, we can do better. Fiend Nourish. Come on. Come on. This is the hardest part of the game, if you haven't noticed. Just deciding on the name. I might start the game and die immediately, but just getting the name right, that's what's so important. Tree Piece, Gleeful Cleans, Needed Talked. That's it. Threat or Theater Nurtured. Theater Nurtured. Guilt Release. Rawness Romance. Leafy Embraced. We're going to risk it. We're going to keep going. Call to Hole. Camp Chance. Glide Uttered. Route Races. Ultramet. Ooh, Ultramet. Yeah. Reward Fern. Whisper Cloak. That's got a nice ring to it, but no. Council. Last Tramples. Crevice Ashes. Come on, man. It's usually so much better than this. Heroic Handle. Desk Clinch. Sneaks. Butter Tall. Poet Strokes. Dabbled Names. Beached Mutes. Strapped Wheat. Horn Breakfast. You know what? We're going with Horn Breakfast. I like that. So we are Ilre Hornbreakfast, the skilled lasher. Let's do this. You finally got your equipment together such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you've forgotten where you are going to. Perhaps some of your friends here have ideas. No, they don't. My friends are stupid. Let's go around town here. Now, the first thing you really want to do in adventurer mode is acquire some companions, because they really help to prevent you from dying needlessly. And when they die, you can steal their stuff. So that's always good. Companions are basically meat shields and nice sources of resources. So we need to get in on that. I probably ought to explain the graphics here a little bit because this is just overwhelming if you've never seen it before. That asterisk in the middle of the screen, that little squiggly that's moving around, that's me. You'll notice the red there, that's the color of the path. This is kind of like an overhead bird's eye view of the landscape. The green is the grass. These little like bordered areas are actually houses, and we can kind of see the inside of them. Those U's are actually humans. The U stands for human, I guess, because H was taken, whatever. And we are currently in a small hamlet, and that's typically where you start out when you do adventure mode. You start out in a city or a hamlet or something like that. Now, in Dwarf Fortress, you typically see, or you do in fact see things in layers. So we can actually, I don't know if you can do it in adventure mode. No, you can't. But we're currently looking at a 3D world, but we're looking at a slice of that 3D world, one plane along the XZ axis. And when we go up hills and things, we'll actually change layers. There aren't any around here. This is an unusually flat area. Here we go. We've discovered a river. Awesome. So you see these little down arrows. That's actually a downward slope. And if I were to traverse that, you could actually go down there and the Z level would change and the entire screen would shift to that layer of the world. And you actually get a sneak preview at the very top right there if you don't see that. And that's kind of what it would look like if I actually traveled down there. I'm not, because it's a river and I don't want to like get stuck and not be able to go. And I need to stay on this side of the river anyways. Anything else on the GUI? You can see my speed at the bottom. That's a pretty standard speed that you start out with. As I pick up things and put them in my inventory, that's going to go down. You can see my currently wielded weapon and the extent of my armor, which is a sheep wool dress. Not exactly adequate. If anything clobbers me with a weapon, I'm going to just die horribly. But that's okay. Dwarf Fortress is about dying horribly. I've used that expression maybe 20 times now because Dwarf Fortress is in fact a game about horribly losing over and over again. That's the fun though, because you lose in such stupendous and amazing ways that it just provides endless amounts of entertainment. So there's not any there's humans in this town, but there aren't any fighters. There aren't any people that can actually assist me in my quest. And if I ask them, I'll go ahead and talk to him actually just to demonstrate. Tulis Unofati, the farmer. You begin a conversation. Greet. Hello, Tulis. It is good to see you. Yeah, scorns me, whatever. Scolds me. We can go ahead and ask him about service. We can ask for quests, and he'll tell me some things I can do. Tell me to go kill some night creatures, why don't you? Okay. Autumnal Steamy is a short walk to the north. Seek this place and kill Nulty Stokeland the vampire. Oh dear God, we have a vampire quest. This blood-sucking fiend has killed 1,553 in his lust for murder. That might be a little too challenging for us, considering that, you know, we don't have armor or anything, and he's kind of like a mythically horrible vampire. So we're going to ask for another quest. A particular outlaw is giving us much hardship. Heated Sunk is a half-day's travel to the northeast. Seek this place and kill Thryme's riddles shovels the warlord. Okay, we're going to go that. We're going to go there and do that. And just for good measure, we're going to go ahead and ask for more quests, to which he is going to reply, is that not trouble enough? Apparently he has no quest, or he does not trust us to do any more than he has already provided us. So, fan-freaking-tastic. Goodbye. Let's get out of this stinking house. I'm sick of this town. I grew up here all my life. I need to see the world, man. So we're going to go ahead and get going here. Move to the river. We swam across the river. You might have saw the Z. You might have seen? Saw? You might have seen the Z level change there. And so we are now leaving this town because it has no companions to join us, which is what we desperately need right now. Now I'm not sure. Okay, I think we need to go find another town, because I think the entire... We're currently in the quick travels screen, and the entire section of town is that yellow area to the right that doesn't have the little quotes in them. That would represent wheat or farmland down there beneath me. To the right, it represents actual like buildings in the hamlet or whatever. So we're going to go to this city that's, or hamlet or whatever it is, that's right next to us, and see if I can find a companion to go with me, because I'm just going to die if I don't. I'll just die if I don't have a friend. Oh my goodness. A friend who can absorb many, many hits for me. No one in here. So these guys are all humans. You can actually distinguish the ones that fight. If they are an umlau instead of a U, they'll have 2 dots over their head, and you'll know those are the actual fighter kind of humans who will join us on our quest and not freak out if we ask them to join us in our adventures. So we're going to keep going into houses here. I actually tried making a video before this one and got pretty far, and the recording failed because it was like Cam Studio and there's just a million issues with it. So that was pretty sad, and I think I already exhausted the companions of this town when I was making that video. So, BS, man. Is that all of the hamlets? I thought surely there's more than that. There's got to be like other houses. All this red I think are just fields. Again, I'm changing Z levels here, which might be just a little confusing. Or not, you know, maybe I'm just being a little excessive, but whatever. No one in there. Oh! Open Gangnam Style. Let's go in. I'm going to talk to you, crossbowman. My name is Ilre Hornbreakfast. Ah, hello, I am Breland Armed Group. Don't travel alone at night or the bogeymen will get you. There are, in fact, bogeymen in Dwarf Fortress that will get you if you go out at night by yourself, so you don't want to do that. That ends in you dying and literally being kicked in the shins to death. They do that. They actually kick you in the shins. So, let's ask him to join us. I will agree to travel with you if you lead me to glory and death. Awesome. Come along, friend. Oh, let's talk to this guy, too. You begin a conversation with the spearmen. Great. Spearmen are good. Not as good as swordmen, but pretty good. I'm a little congested here and I'm having difficulty talking, but hey, whatever. That's cool. You understand. He's following us to glory and death. Adventurers would love that glory and death thing. So that's pretty good. We've got 2 companions. 3 would be better, but 2 is pretty good. Let's keep going. We're bound to find another one in here. Another crossbowman would be good, or a swordsman would be nice. Relieving. Still no adventurers. Finding some companions to take some hits for us, so we don't die horribly. I hope they don't hear me singing. That'd be bad. I don't want to discourage them so early. They'll get discouraged on their own, don't worry. No, that's not a component of Dwarf Fortress. Still not finding any. That is some of the difficulty with making a Dwarf Fortress video, is that sometimes it just lags. Here we go. We got someone in here. Oh, sometimes you can't really go through people, so I have to go to the ground. So that's the thing with this game. It's so realistic that if I want to walk through something, I have to get on the ground and crawl underneath their legs and then go through the building. That is how realistic and amazing this game is. Greets. My name is Ilre Hornbreakfast. Ah, hello, I am Aseg Savage Blunted. Join me in my quest. With a band so... What? It is not that large, you a-hole. My god. Alright, well, this guy's a jerk. Apparently I've reached the capacity of companions that I can have. So we're gonna get back on the ground, back up, and apparently we're done here. So let's go ahead and kill that bandit. Actually, before I go into the quick travel screen, we're gonna go to the quest screen, and here we go, quest right here. I don't recall if this was the bandit or the vampire. We'll find out. It'll be great either way. Travel. We're on an adventure through the green ASCII characters. Ugh, get out of this village, man. You actually travel slower when you're next to a village. So, oh, what in the... It's lagging. Okay, here we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go up through there, because that's not river. I guess that whatever that material is, those squigglies, are not penetrable. So we can probably go through this hamlet. Yep, here we go. Alright, so if you haven't noticed, what's on the top of the screen there is the time of day. You got the sun and the moon, and as soon as the sun passes over, it'll become night and bogeymen will come out and utterly rape us. So we kind of want to get things done before nightfall. Oh, we need to go right. There's the bandit camp right there. I think we're set here. We can probably get this done. And so we don't want to be out at night because our vision will be reduced. and it'll be much more dangerous because of the bogeymen. I don't know if they'll actually attack me once I have companions. I think they will, so it's probably not worth risking. And besides, I'll get drowsy and I'll need to sleep. So I'm hungry and thirsty. Before we go into this fight, let's go ahead and eat and drink. Water! I'll press E to eat, and then I will press D to consume my prepared wolf spleen. Spleen. That is in fact the best part of the wolf. Alright, we are traveling. Any moment now, there's going to be a U or something on the screen representing a human who will start shooting crap at us and scream and holler and be like, I am the god of evil, you must kill me. Or, I will kill you, more accurately. Come on, where you be at? I know you're around here somewhere. Chieftain? Vampire? Where are you? K, what does K stand for? Look. We have a Kia. The Kia is a bird, I think, so we're just gonna ignore that. If we get too close, my crossmen actually start firing at them because they're just like anti-animal sociopaths in this game. And they'll just start firing wildly at any wildlife. And we don't want that because that'll slow us down. It's not really a huge deal, but it is a little annoying. Let's go back to quick travel. I think I've like passed them. Yes, I have. I cannot travel through the camp. Okay, that was a good move. Go up. They're really close. Any moment now. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's injured. Look at that. I'm going to look at him. Here we have a prone axeman and a splattering of blood. Dear God, what happened to you, axeman? Extreme pain. Right upper leg. Huh, are they in the middle of combat? Alright, I think it'd be a good idea to sneak in and just kind of see what's happening. Oh, someone can see me. Crap. Someone can see me. Ah, what a sneak. There we go. Oh God, what happened? So here we have the action log. So at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice things happening like that. The axeman regains consciousness. If I press A, I can actually go and see everything that's happened. Oh dear God. Whoa! What happens? Is that my spearman? I'm guessing it is. Attacks the maceman, but she jumps away. The spearman charges at the maceman. The spearman strikes the maceman. So the maceman bashes the spearman in the head. Very caveman-like. So the spearman didn't really take that well and died horribly. So we now no longer have a spearman. Axeman gives into pain. So we did take out the axeman with an axeman with him. Maybe it's not my spearman. Let's look at our companion. Oh, no, it's definitely my spearman. He is all kinds of dead. How's my crossbowman doing? He's fine. So I guess my crossbowman was the one that just fired there at the maceman. Again, belching. Alright, I'm going to continue sneaking up here. The flying bronze bolt. Yeah, so this is just the crossbowman taking shots at these guys. Apparently they don't care, they just can't approach and move. Friend! Former companion! Give unto me thine fangs. Iron Sphere, I'll take that. Copper Shield, I'll take that. Copper... Oh my God, you have a copper cap. I love you, friend. And what else do you have? Let's see. Model Soldier Clue. Left mitten. Mittens are nice, but I don't want to look that ridiculous in combat. I mean, I think of like those like oven mitts or whatever. So you don't have anything else. We're going to go ahead and wear that iron cap if we can. You have nothing left to wear. I need to remove whatever I'm wearing. My head, I'm wearing the cap. Remove. We'll wear copper cap. Oh, it's a really good copper cap too. Those little left and right arrows signify that it has really, that has a higher quality. I'm not sure how high of quality because there's like different symbols that can go on either side. But it's valuable. It doesn't protect me anymore, but I look cool. So what else can we do? We need to let's look at our inventory. We have a large copper dagger. That's good. We picked up an iron spear. They do not have any boots or gloves. Copper cap, I'm wearing that. No, he did not. So we're good. We've got a cap on. I'm still better prepared. And these guys, I can probably just one-shot because they're unconscious. Oh crap, what did I do? Ah, no, I got out of sneaking accidentally. We're going to attack the maceman. So, I'll explain this screen later because this is just really simple. Basically, because he's unconscious, I can just hit him really easily no matter where I decide to hit him. So I'm going to attack him in the head with my freaking whip. And that's going to one-shot him because he is unconscious and cannot defend himself. And I pissed off their warlord, the guy that we're supposed to kill. I am Thrymes Riddle Shoveled. Prepare to die. I am not prepared to die, buddy. I am prepared to own you. I'm going to take a Silver Morning Star. That's going to sell, I think. Bronze bolts. I can actually throw those, so I'm going to get them. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress, slightly ridiculous in that respect. I can totally throw bronze bolts, and seriously injure people with them. Again, this game tries to be so realistic, and it does a great job for the most part, but when it's not realistic, it's absolutely hysterical. It's just like a excessive attempt at realism. Okay, so you can be probably struck down in a single hit as well. Yep, in the head. You have been struck down. Give me your things. I'll take that. Man, why can't you have iron or something? Sigh. There's a warlord around here. Oh god. You block. Okay, so I'm getting fired at by a crossbowman. Their stuff is right down here. You can see it on that top right panel. There he is. Okay, that's probably the warlord. He's probably a crossbowman. And I'm going to take a swing at him. Easy strike in the upper body. You lash the crossbowman in the upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung through the sheep wool cloth. He's having trouble breathing. That's how realistic this game is, by the way. You hit somebody in the chest and you can hurt their lungs and it'll cause them to stop breathing. You can damage their sensory nerves, and you can even damage their motor nerves, which will like prevent them from using that part of their body. You can actually hurt their spine at certain areas. Like if I rupture their spine around their neck, it's going to paralyze them from the neck down. That's how crazily realistic this game can be. And that's a lot of the fun. So we're going to go ahead and strike him in the head. And let's see, I charge, I miss, collide together, fall over. Okay, where am I? Am I on top of him? Oh, there's a guy behind me. That's not good. Okay, I'm no longer stunned. I stand up. Ooh, no good hits there. Yeah, we don't want to hit him now. Actually, I'm going to wait and try again. There we go. Strike him in the head. Yeah, and so he didn't take that very well. I whipped the fuck out of his head. Let's go for the head again. Lash. And he's been struck down. And this guy... Oh, wait, is this him? Thrymes. Yep, that's the warlord. Oh, crap. So that guy wasn't even a threat. He was a crossbowman, and so it's good that I got rid of him because that can be very bad if the crossbowman is just taking shots at you while you're doing other things. Okay, I can only hit this guy in the lower body, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that pushed him back. I'm hoping I can disarm him or something so that he doesn't absolutely rape me, which is he is probably very liable to do at this point. Lash. You charge. Look surprised. I strike, but he parries. We collide. We tangle together and fall over. Crap. This is the worst possible situation. Easier strike, fairly solid. Gosh, I want to hit him in the arms. I want to take out his stinking weapon. Left upper leg. Ugh, gosh. Okay, alright, I'm going to go for the leg. I'm going to try and keep him on the ground. You strike, he counter-strikes, stands. Oh, Christ. I need to stand up. You can't stand up somewhere. Oh, Jesus, he's standing on top of me. And I stand up. Okay, so that's good. I'm not dead yet. Not being dead is a very good thing. Let's move back just a tad here. I want to let my crossbowmen take shots at him if possible. Which means me not standing in the way. No idea if that actually matters. Dude, why don't you take more shots? Okay, let's check on our health. Oh, we are fine. We were raping this guy, I think. Let's take a look at him. Oh, no, let's talk. Let's not have a friendly conversation right now. Let's look at him. Oh, he's fine too. We haven't done anything to each other. Okay. Well, it can still go either way. He can still absolutely wreck me. Bear in mind that any instant, he could take a shot at me and just kill me, just by luck. So, try and be really careful. Can I take out his weapon yet? Left hand? We're going to go for the left hand, because I really want to disarm this guy. That'll at least get rid of his shield if he's wearing one. He parries. Crap. Ooh, I can go for the head. I could one-shot him right now. Oh ho ho! I lash him in the head with my iron whip, and I bruised his effing muscle and jammed his effing skull through his effing brain. So, yeah, he's dead. He is all kinds of dead. Dead, dead, dead. I'm gonna take his stuff. Take that, take that. His reindeer leather loincloth. Sweet. Yeah, that is totally mine. Skirt. He's wearing a skirt? What is he, a Scotsman? A headscarf. Alright. Well, I think that's everyone. Crossbowmen, how we doing over here? Let's take a look-see. Oh, my spearman is all dead. Poor spearman. What? Wait, what? A flying squirrel man nail amulet. I'm not gonna ask, okay? My companion is weird. Dear God. I mean, flying squirrels are cool. I mean, I did watch a lot of Rocky and Bullwinkle growing up, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'd want to, like, eviscerate Rocky and, like, make an amulet out of him. Prone to great ambition. His greasy hair is extremely long. He is very skinny. His ears are flattened. I'm reading like a guy, I think. Her ears are flattened. Her nose is narrow. Her eyebrows are extremely dense. She sounds absolutely beautiful. Her hair is burnt umber mixed with gray. Her skin is dark peach. Her eyes are aquamarine. Her lips are slightly thick. So she's skinny. Well, in our culture, that's a good thing. Her hair is greasy, so I wouldn't date her. That's a definite no. She's going around eviscerating flying squirrels and not washing her hair, so you gotta take care of yourself if you want to date. Let's see, cedar chest, alder crutch. Ooh, that is a fancy loincloth. My goodness, that is mine. Bronze buckler, that's good. And I'm not sure how much a crutch weighs. We're gonna get that. Yeah, that's worth it. It'll sell. And that's everything. From there, what else we got? What else we got? Iron greaves. Sweet Jesus. That is good. Now, I think greaves are just a leg plate. I don't think they're like foot. I think they're like pants. Let's see if we can go ahead and wear that. I can wear the loincloth too. I'm going to wear the greaves, and then I'm going to wear the loincloth on top of the greaves. Sweet. Okay. We are pumped and ready to go. We've just killed somebody. Just fun. It looked like there was something here. I guess that's just like a campfire or something. Alright, well that does it. I think we are done with this guy, so let's go back to town. We had our... Oop, cannot travel until we leave the site. That was our first successful campsite. First bandit that we've slain. Are we ready for a 1,000 serial killer vampire? No, but we're still feeling pretty confident. It is nighttime. It is dark. I'm scared of the bogeyman. And I have no idea where I'm going. I think we need to go left. I remember very explicitly traveling right. Up, we're on a path. Follow the blue brick road. And I still have no idea where we are. Hold on, can I view my quest map to see where I am? Yes, I can. Okay, I need to go left. Sweet. Oh god, I shouldn't have gotten out of the menu. Yay! Okay, now the trick is to go find houses. We found houses. Alright, now we're just going to barge into someone's home and ask them if we can sleep. Hello, people. Talk to you. Oh, I can't. If I just sleep rudely, I think they'll actually wake up and talk to me. Here we go. Greet. Hello, I am Dr. Sun Knight. Permission to stay for a day. Certainly, it would be terrible to leave someone to fend for themselves after sunset. Those bogeymen, I swear. I mean, the townspeople recognize just how horrible the bogeymen are. And they would be terrible for leaving me out. So let's sleep until dawn. Yeah. And that was not very long. I think we just spent the entire night up, and we probably ought to sleep a little more. Wait a second. You regain consciousness. Stunned. What? A farmer and a prone mason. That's the farmer I woke up, I think. What in the world? Why did I think it's just dawn now. You're no longer stunned. I guess maybe you're just stunned when you're woken up. We're gonna sleep for a couple of hours because that's not enough sleep. I think we need more to not be drowsy. We are on the adolescent sleep cycle right now, so go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 2 in the afternoon. It's all good. Okay, so we have an opening in our team, a vacancy, and we need someone to fill it. So let's look around and see if we can find a companion. Again, decreasing the chances of me dying horribly and me getting loot off of their rotting corpse. We're hungry, we're very hungry, and we're thirsty, so let's go ahead and tend to that. We're going to drink some water. We're going to eat prepared wolf spleen. And we're going to eat some more wolf spleen. And we're going to drink some more water. You're too full. Oh, come on, man. It says I'm thirsty. Apparently I have to go take a dump or something before I can eat some more. Ugh, that's the worst part of life. You just want to eat more, but you can't. Hello, Umlau. How you doing? You want to join my team? Oh, yes. Thank you, sweet Jesus. My name is Ilre Hornbreakfast. Oh, hello. I'm Ashab Rubbed Flashes. Rubbed Flashes. I like you. I like your category jib. Ha. Such enthusiasm from one such as yourself. What? What? Are you kidding? Okay, I know what to do. Huh. Maybe that guy was in my last party and he became more successful, which would mean that he is too pretentious to want to join us this time around. So let's report our successes and see if he changes his mind. And we share the tales of our slaughtering the bandit. This is fantastic. My thrimes rivel shovel rot forever in the underworld. I'm a terrible reader. I'm sorry. Goodbye. And if we talk to this pretentious dick up here, we get a conversation. Join me. What? I killed a bandit. You loser. I wonder. Well, let's take a look at this guy. I just want to see what he looks like. I want to see... Oh. Never mind. I meant to look at him. Me burping is now a recurring theme of the video. Let's see. Oh my god. That's a very fancy copper sword he has there. He is very well... Oh, I think... You know what? I think this is actually the character that I rolled last time. Yeah, so I think this is the guy I played last time, who I then quit. I retired to lay low as a peasant. And so maybe just by like some game mechanic, he doesn't want to join me. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at him. Great white shark. What in the world? I don't want to look at your clothes. I want to look at you. He is scrawny. His hair is extremely long. Okay, well, no sign of him being, like, special other than his amazing copper short sword. Copper's not that great of a material, but it is very fancy. So we're just going to ignore him because he's a pretentious douchebag. He'll die someday, and he'll wish that he was in our party. I know there was an umlau in here. This guy. Yo. Hello, Mace Man. Greet. It is good to finally meet you. I am Utes Closetfluke. Closetfluke. Ooh, I like you. Join me. Yes. You're not a douchebag, are you? No, you're not. You're going to join my team, and you're going to die horribly. No one in here. We ought to be able to have 3 and maybe 4 people at this point. Oh, here's a swordsman. Sweet. Crawl on the ground. I'll talk to you. No, you. It is good to finally meet you. I am Rudma Contained Brands. Can I be of some help? Yes, you can. If you lead me to glory and death. Awesome. I am all about some death and glory. Let's talk to this guy right here. Great. It's good to finally meet you. Man, I'm a freaking legend already from killing some random guy. Give me some quests. A night creature has infiltrated our communities and now makes prey of us. Seek and confront Nelty Stokeland the vampire. Search first in the cottage to the north. This blood-sucking fiend has killed 1,553 of us and is lust for murder. Wow. So, I think this is the guy from that first quest. I could be mistaken. Calms down. He actually got really ticked off in that conversation. That's new. That hasn't happened. I've never seen that in Dwarf Fortress before. They actually, like, emote their attitude. There is no clear evidence, but there have been so many strange happenings that every honest person in this community now holds it to be true. That's a bold statement. Every honest person holds it to be true. None of us are brave enough to level an accusation against the beast, but since you would help us, that is what I ask of you. I'm not sure if I want to deal with him or not. What's his name? Tell you what, it should tell me in my quest menu. Kill Nelty Stokeland. Well, I'm going to find Nelty Stokeland and take a look at him and see if I can even approach the person. Other worker plant. Will it show me their name when I see them? That's the question. Wait, there's multiple people here, aren't there? So maybe if I look, it'll display their name. Miller, Swordsman. I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure it'll just, oops. I'm pretty sure it'll just show their name when I see them, and it should be kind of obvious. Now, the thing with vampires is that they typically have, like, tons of human-made, like, they have tons of jewelry composed of human body parts. And I'm not really sure why no one, like, suspects anything when that person is walking around. But it's pretty freaking obvious when you're talking to one if you look at them. It'll be like, a crown of human bones and a necklace of human fingernails. And it's just like eerie as anything. So maybe someday I'll have my own crown of human bones and no one will question it. Now, it could also be that he's in a position of power, like a noble or an administrator or something. Because I know demons and things typically fall in those positions in towns, and I'm not sure exactly why that is. If that's like because they, if it's just like a likelihood thing, or if it's because of like demon worship or something. Which can be bad, because if he is in fact a noble or an administrator and people don't readily suspect him, just because they said they do, does not necessarily mean they do. They might get really pissed at me after I've eviscerated him. So, mechanic, I was just here. I feel like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Came right out of suburbia to kill some vampires. Where are you, vampire? Hey guys, there was kind of a recording malfunction and the latter part of the video got chopped out. But I will regale you with what happened in the lost footage. So, I looked around for the vampire, what is it, Nelty Stokely or something? And I found him after like 10 or 15 minutes that I was going to cut out anyways. And basically, me and all the other townspeople and my companions just whooped his butt. Like, we all just ganged up on him and it was a real slaughter fest. And I looted his corpse as usual. Then, me and my companions proceeded to find another town because they ran out of quest at that town. I've never had that happen in Dwarf Fortress before. So, we migrated to the town above us, which was also out of quests. And then we migrated to the right in search of a town that actually had things to do. It's a very boring place. So, while we were venturing to the east in search of a town, we stumbled across a river, several rivers. And rivers are kind of risky because you tend to lose companions. And what had happened around this particular one river there was a swath of horses, and you know, it was just like creatures, whatever. We were walking by, and because my companions are the stupid companions that they are, they started taking shots at the horses, and the horses didn't like that. They didn't like that one bit. And my 4 companions all got into this huge fight with these horses, and the horses freaking dominated them. Like, they were just rear kicking them in the head. 2 or 3 times they got headshots of my companions by kicking them with their rear hoofs. Like, and this all happened almost instantaneously. Like, they were just like battling each other, like slashing them with their swords and shooting with their crossbows and getting kicked in the face. So that was just fantastic, and I was just kind of sitting there with my jaw gaping open, and decided that I would just continue walking on and see if I could, you know, go past the river and quick travel and then salvage my companions. And unfortunately, 2 or 3 of my companions did die as a result of being bashed horribly in the head. And I had a crossbowman and I think like a maceman who was severely crippled survive. And so at that point I continued traveling east, mourning the loss of our friends, and came across another river. And while crossing, the cripple drowned in the river, at which point, after I quick traveled and got to another river, my bowman was left. I tried to cross the river, and my bowman drowned, and I was left alone. And scared, alone, and frightened, the sun began to set, and it was at that point nighttime, and I could not see anything. My field of vision was reduced to a small bubble, and because I was by myself, this strange cackling noise came about, and I was surrounded by bogeymen, the dreaded fiend of the night, and they kicked me in the shins repetitively, and I started getting bruised all over. They kicked me in the eyes, and they kicked me in the heart, which was a mortal wound. My heart was bruised or something. It's light blue color in the health screen, and my eye was just gouged out, my ear was ripped off, and I tried crossing through a murky pool to lose them, but apparently they're better swimmers than I am, and I just got surrounded in the water, and they just had a kicking orgy on top of my body, and yeah, so they kicked me straight through the heart and I died. That was great. So that is the story of Ilre. You know what? We'll look at the story in Legends mode, which I've never used before, but we are going to see. So we can go. It's the 3rd mode here, Legends. And Legend is basically a compilation of all the historical events that have ever happened in this world that we generated. One final burp for good measure. So I think we want to look at historical figures. Oh wow. And I'm sure that we can search this in some fashion. We better be able to search it in some fashion. We can export, XML dump, select an option. Huh. Maybe if I just start typing. No. Enter to select an option. Filter on a string. Yeah, what am I thinking? Ilre. And my name was Ilre. So I looked up the name. My adventurer's name was in fact Ilre Hornbreakfast. And he is not in the Legends menu because he did not achieve legendary status. However, the vampire we were hunting is in the menu. So let's look him up for funsies. His name was Nell T. Stokeland. Yeah, that's him. Male human vampire. So we ought to be able to take a look at him here. Yeah, so he was born in 115 and he died about 120 years later. So pretty freaking old. Maybe I should be in here. I killed him. Object of ardent worship. 1,561 kills. Jesus Christ. I like how it puts like a rattlesnake in there. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's take a look-see here. What was his life like? He got married to Kiss Nast, and we talked to him, and he said that whatever his wife's name was died. It's him just murdering people and fleeing from general suspicion. Yeah, his life was just entirely running around the place because he was a freaking vampire. Fleeing. Became a clerk. Ah! It's true. They do become minor clerics. They do attend positions of minor clerical duty, which was my theory. I might have cut out that part of the video, but well, it's been fun, guys. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm sad that the last part got cut out, but it was eventful, and I think I'm going to make another, possibly very soon. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if I make another one, be sure to watch it. Bye!